Joe, you have an assistant currently, correct?
Kinda, not really, but why?
Kinda, not really. How about you, Bart?
No, I need one.
No? How about you, Tim?
Never had an assistant.
And
I'm getting a new one.
I do have one.
Does that work?
No, you do not.
My brother has been our assistant for a
Oh
while.
shit, you're right.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Fuck sakes, Jesus.
I'm getting a new one. I'm hiring a new one.
You are?
Yeah.
And in this hiring process, how are you hiring them?
I have a manager that's hiring them.
And what do? Do they post up like a job description thingy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, he sends out the word. Is anybody looking for a job in LA?
Verbally then.
Yeah. Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
I only take in people who know people.
Well, this story here, it's pretty interesting. So,
Because what happened?
because there is this job listing on this entertainmentcareers.net website, and it's this YouTuber, a well-known celebrity slash influencer with 10 plus million followers
Oh shit.
from YouTube,
Sick.
posted a part-time job
Sick.
listing on that website looking for a personal assistant.
Preferably for free.
Practice.
I saw this.
Please work for free.
Practically like $1 an hour.
No. Okay, so this is the listing. It's this long with this, but I'll read it.
It's intense.
They don't know how to like space it.
Here we go. It says, and it's quite long. Okay, I'll
Okay.
try to read it as fast as I can.
Okay, go.
Okay, it says,
Do it.
part-time job for professional personal assistant to large celebrity. A well-known celebrity influencer with 10 plus million followers is seeking a well-organized slash available slash diligent personal assistant to join her team. This is a part-time personal assistant position, but it will eventually transition to full-time if properly qualified. The ideal candidate will be responsible for a large range of activities and projects which will assist this organization's leadership. In this position, you should feel comfortable planning slash managing calendar activities, being on property around 8 hours a day, cleaning, cooking, communicating with producers slash videographer slash editor slash manager slash all stylists slash cleaning service slash other celebrities slash friends, researching and preparing for all production and post-production activities, handling all personal tasks for the YouTuber, etc. You must be able to remain calm, rational, and hardworking at all times. You will have to answer
Oh
your
no,
phone.
it's Superwoman, isn't it? She said hardworking.
You will have to answer your phone / be on call almost 24/7. You must keep all emotion / private life matters completely away from this world. You will deal with lots of incredibly private matters. You must be able to handle hundreds of small tasks at once. You must be able to be the bad guy, remove emotion, handle intense conversations, and bounce back instantly from any mistakes without emotion. You must remain
A lot of emphasis on no emotions, huh?
right. You must remain sober yet social and inviting in very high-profile environments. You cannot take photos, post to social media, or be/seem driven by fame. Once the COVID-19 pandemic is over, you must be willing to travel anywhere at any time. Okay, now it gets into this list.
Yeah.
Compensation, hourly, $25 to $30 an hour. There will be
That's pretty good.
opportunities for overtime / full day rates for travel, responsibilities, schedule, plan, and prepare all filming, editing, posting from pre-production, post, blah, 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 blah. We already talked about that. What else? Manage all incoming, outgoing communications that are assigned to you, schedule and assist with travel, including talking to the client, meetings, organize and pack and unpack clients' bags constantly, researching and communicating with brands, sponsorships, commission available, ? All personal day-to-day tasks. Must live 40 to 60 minutes away from Los Angeles, must have a car and will be able to drive the client.
Why are they
anywhere, anytime.
listing out basics?
It is
like-
pretty basics.
What? It doesn't make any sense to me.
There's also a ? Fluent in English. That's
I
optional?
no longer think it's Superwoman because she only said hardworking one time, and Superwoman says she works hard a lot, more than that.
There's a lot of question marks in this list though, because it's like ? Fluent in English, ? Ability to handle multiple tasks while staying organized ?
If they have 20 to 30 bucks an hour, there are professional personal assistants that has experience and it's like, it sounds like they're recruiting an amateur that's never done personal assistant before. So they have to list out all of these basic things that I'm just like, a person that's done this before, they already know like 70% of the shit that they're listing.
Yeah, must know how to use the pump at a gas station. Exactly. It's like
not be a fanboy when people are around. Like that's a given.
So it sounds like they're trying to reach out to their fanboys and girls.
Yeah, I think so.
Who can? Well, because like with all these specifications, it's like they're being like. That's what they're throwing it out to all their fans, right? And being like, but can you not be a fan and actually be like loyal and help me?
But they put it on entertainmentcareers.net. Isn't that like a legit?
Oh, did they?
They also didn't name who the person was. Yeah.
Oh.
I kind of think that they had a bad experience with like previous hires, so they had to make sure that all these things are covered. But I kind of feel like that's obvious. It's a given, right? Like if you're a personal assistant to a celebrity, regardless if they're a YouTuber or whatever, you're not supposed to try to ask for pictures if a celebrity comes in and all this stuff. Like that's hella unprofessional.
I also think maybe because of the COVID times, the interviewing process is different. So like I can see where you put a basic post up and these are things that you brief them about. You know, like almost like if you watch like Devil Wears Prada, right? As she's going into the building, like, you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this because this is what this person wants. So you list all these things, but since you don't have a chance to meet each interviewee in person, you're like, how can I filter everyone out in a massive way first?
Right.
And I'm gonna try to scare you away. And out of the people that aren't scared, I'm up for the job. Cool.
Yes.
So I don't know. That's me playing devil's advocate. I don't know.
Hey, guys, but it sounds like you said, like it sounds like there's some trauma. Like, must not walk up to a table when I'm with my friends and drop all your headshots all over the place and be like, oh my god.
I know, it's so specific.
Yeah.
Please, whatever you do not bring your own business cards and try to get followers on your Instagram while you're there and ask for collaborations with other.
Don't start saying a monologue in the middle of my party.
It's interesting that they emphasize no emotions like 3 times.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
20 times.
And then also people were pointing out, they're like picking up, oh, so this is posted on Twitter, and then like I'm looking at the replies on Twitter and they're like $25 to $30 an hour, 24/7 on call, 365. I guess it adds up.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually. It's pretty damn good.
For a part-time gig.
That's being an assistant though.
But 8 hours a day though.
Huh?
So 8 hours a day.
It says 8 hours.
In her home, but 24/7 on call, like that. And then they're pretty much making it seem like the people reading this are like, so if I take a call at home, like that doesn't count as me working because they're not going to be getting paid during that time.
No, on call is like if I need you, you're coming right.
No, but I'm saying like as they're taking the calls at home and they're at home, because they made it seem to be a point that it's like, well, when you're there.
Because doctors are on call. They're not
Oh, true.
Yeah.
working all the time, but if they get a page and it's 3 a.m., they have to get up and go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But they're not working 24/7. They're not like, you know, you can still have a life.
Yeah, and then they also wrote in here, actual work days will be flexible, but generally expect to be with the client at all times. Minimal days off.
Sounds about right. I mean this is pretty like I had an ex-girlfriend who used to personal assist like this nice couple who worked in Hollywood, and this is pretty much how it was. It was a miserable life for her for sure because like you're their slave basically.
Right.
But yeah.
And
But
the way
the ask seems standard though.
the ask seems standard, but the way that I will say the way that they treat you, especially if you're a quote nanny or a assistant, is like it's like you're a lower class and you're expected to like go hang out with the lower class people when they all hang out with each other. Like you're supposed to hang out with the other
You're the help.
assistants. Yeah.
You can't hang out with them and have conversations. Like I think that's the level of professionalism. Like it's like this, like personal assistant, your staff of the house, like the butler, like the maid, like the groundskeeper, like all that, right? So what people might not understand is like when you're a butler to the home, right? You're not gonna go in and sit down at the table and be like, bro, you know what happened today?
Yeah.
You know, you're yes, like so, like
Because you're the butler to the home. And by the way, Joe is hiring right now.
well, for example, when people have personal assistants too, they usually have a team.
Yes.
So when you're working with a team, you might have 3 people, 4 people, who knows, right? And they're all getting paid like pretty good, but you can mix
So people
and
have
match this.
multiple personal assistants.
Yeah, for different tasks too.
Yeah.
But there is a tryout phase where typically what they do is they need to check if you can actually do the job And because it's not, personal assisting is not like you get a degree, you become an engineer, and then like you get job references or whatever, and then like you know how to like do the task that's kind of taught to you through school. It's custom tailored. How resourceful can you be? How is your timing? How
Street smarts.
yeah, how can I be Tim's brain so he doesn't have to run this errand? So like if I'm assisting for Tim, right? Tim be like, hey, I gotta get a COVID test. Figure it out.
Yeah, he's not gonna tell you how to do it.
Right.
He's gonna tell you what he wants.
I'll go, okay, well, fuck. Let me get some options. Let me call a pharmacy. Do you want to do a home test? I'm not gonna keep bothering him and being like, hey, Tim, this and this. You get all those things down and you go, all right, Tim, here's your 3 options. You could take one at home. You could take one and you could go to the Dodger Stadium. You could do this, whatever. And then
Tim, throw that away. I need a COVID test. Figure it out. I love it.
exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, so another reply to this Twitter thread was, part-time is less than 32 hours. That's equivalent to working 4 days at 8 hours per day, which they put in the ad, right? Like 8 hours a day at the home. And then they said, yet this influencer wants someone there 24/7, or like someone available.
Capable of
Yeah.
On call.
And then they said, I have a feeling the person will also be violating labor laws and breaks and lunch hours.
Almost all jobs in entertainment violate labor laws. So.
Well, there are
brutal.
cases too where you go, like, for example, if you're an assistant, you'll do an hour work, you go home, and then you're not with them, whatever, and then, like, you get called in 3 hours later. I mean, there's so much. I mean, you assisted for me, Bart, David, whatever.
Yeah, so
it's
I actually
fucking
assisted
random.
both, like all 3 of you guys
Simultaneously.
at the same time. So I had like scheduled days. Like, okay, on Wednesday I do everything that whatever Bart needs me to do, or like on Monday it's Joe, or whatever it was. I don't remember. Or
Damn,
2
what
days
a
out of the
little,
week.
a little assistant hoe you are.
I was an assistant hoe actually. I would be.
But she was able to manage 3 people, like, and help them out part-time. And so, like, I think that...
Also, you guys were super easy bosses, by the way. I have to mention. Well, over here.
Oh, dang.
Bart was intense.
Sick.
Bart was kind of intense. But
I thought I was easy too.
no, like, but yeah, I mean, it was manageable.
Right, but then the way that they're writing it,
Yeah.
it sounds pretty demanding.
Yeah.
But some people are just fucking demanding people. So, from my experience, I feel like a lot of this stuff is easy to do, but there are people out there that are fucking assholes and you do not want to work for them.
Well, also too, like Bart was saying, I mean, I remember being in a job interview, and standard thing for job interviews, my dad owned a business for a long time, is to scare the fuck out of the person so that you know you're hiring somebody who can handle a day at your job. So like, I knew that when they were trying to fucking scare me for my first job being hired, like, I was like, sure, whatever, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, I'll just come in, I'll do exactly what I need to do. I won't fuck around on the internet, all the things you're worried about, I won't do. And they're like, he's hired immediately.
True, because there's a lot of slackers. Like, if you own a business, or you know that there's a lot of people that just want an easy gig. They want to collect a check and do the least amount of work, and you want to scare all those people away.
Scare the
If
fuck
you
out of
read
them.
this and you do get scared, or if you read this and you're like, man, this is really hard, then it's just
It's not for them.
you. Yeah, they're not looking for you.
People are picking it apart though, like, because there was still a lot more that I didn't read. Like, for example, this one was like, remain social, sober but social. People were like, what does that mean? Right?
Like, I want you to smoke weed with everyone, but you better not do it on your own, you fucking drug
That's
addict.
weird.
Yeah, don't be the weirdo in the room though. I know what they mean, because there are weird.
It is too much though, dude. Like, if you're that paranoid, don't even hire anybody.
Yeah, it sounds like they're gonna be micromanaging the
Yeah,
person.
shut the fuck up and just get a professional.
It does sound like that.
Right, like this other one says, I love the question marks. Like, because remember I mentioned
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
They said, I also love how an assistant is supposed to help with social media management, analytics, video production, scheduling, wardrobe management, sponsorship management for $50K a year in LA.
That is assistant, though. You end up doing everything.
Well, the word sounds fancy, but it's literally like, let me post a picture and type in a caption and say, hey, is this caption okay? Okay, cool.
Take my picture and post it.
Yeah.
And depending on how big this person is, this might not even be the person's post. This could be their head assistants looking for other assistants, and the head assistant is like, I'm tired of dealing with people that I can't count on, so my team needs to, you know, like the person that's actually
Right.
might not even be dealing with this post.
True.
Yeah, the part that kind of stuck out to me as something that sounds crazy is like the being in charge of video production part, and I was like, you know, because getting shit together for a video can be a lot.
Yeah.
And you gotta know your shit. Like you gotta know like
that's a
the
producer.
hierarchy.
Right.
Yeah. How a video shoot is supposed to go.
Yeah, that's a whole job. And
Maybe this person's video production is this.
He's doing
That's
TikTok.
what I was gonna say.
That happens too.
I was gonna say, but if this person's like a popular like mukbanger and the video production is like, go get the fucking Shake Shack for me.
Yeah, man. All right.
How many tubers do we know that call what they do video production?
Right.
And like, yeah, like you said, they put that on a little tripod that's like this big.
That's true. Because like, I used to intern for a commercial company, and like some of the things that they had me do was to cold call rental houses and stuff that asked for equipment I've never even heard of, and I had to like Google and figure out what it is and like things like that. And it doesn't seem like this is the type of job that's going to require them to be figuring out like locations and talking to like location managers and then asking for permits. And I'm like,
did you get paid hourly?
no, it was for free. This is before the big labor law shit.
I'm gonna ask you like, how much did you get paid?
I did for 3 months for free, 2 days a week.
I
Wow.
had a buddy that was assistant to a general in Iraq.
Yeah.
And that's not even his job, but the general's like, I need a fucking assistant, and you're my assistant now. And then he's like, I have another general friend that's coming to visit me in his like tent, and he goes, I need you to find me a queen size mattress.
Wow.
He's sleeping on a mattress, and he's like, where the fuck do I find a mattress in a war zone? Oh god!
Yeah.
But he had to shit one out.
Yeah. Make it fucking happen.
You had to make it fucking.
He's like, can I use Saddam's gold, please? I'm like, no. Stop saying, can I use Saddam's gold? We can't use it.